U.S. authorities have filed criminal charges against a Chinese citizen accused of illegally capturing images of restricted military facilities at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, the primary operating location for the Air Force's B-2 Spirit stealth bombers. The case was made public after a sealed complaint was opened, according to the Department of Justice. Federal prosecutors identified the suspect as Qilin Wu, 35, and stated that he was taken into custody on allegations of photographing protected defense sites without authorization. The charge centers on the unlawful collection of visual material involving sensitive military installations and equipment, which are classified as critical to national security. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how China is making persistent efforts in illegally mapping U.S. military assets. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Federal authorities report that the suspect was seen taking pictures near Whiteman Air Force Base, as well as at another U.S. military installation. Prosecutors allege that the images captured restricted structures and facilities classified as protected under federal law. In a public statement, the Department of Justice said the accused deliberately and without authorization recorded images of sensitive military infrastructure and equipment, an offense that could result in a prison sentence if a conviction is secured. According to the criminal filing, personnel from the Air Force Office of Special Investigations, AFOSI, were alerted on December 2, 2025, to a minivan with Massachusetts plates parked close to the perimeter of Whiteman AFB. Security patrols were dispatched and made contact with Wu, who told them he was there to view the B-2 Spirit bomber. He was advised that photography and video recording of the base were prohibited. The following day, investigators were notified that the same vehicle had once again been spotted along the base's outer fencing. Agents returned to the location and encountered Wu a second time. During this interaction, he acknowledged recording video of the B-2 aircraft and taking multiple photographs of the base's perimeter, gates, and military hardware. Wu reportedly allowed investigators to review his phone, which contained several images and videos of the installation and its equipment. Officials said they identified 18 such files. He also admitted to photographing another U.S. Air Force facility and its aircraft. Authorities have not indicated whether the material was shared, transmitted, or retained solely on the device, nor have they confirmed any connection to a wider intelligence operation. While photographing military bases from public property is generally legal in the United States, this case drew heightened attention due to surrounding circumstances. Officials noted that the suspect was a Chinese national who had entered the country unlawfully, which intensified concerns and prompted deeper scrutiny of his activities near a strategically sensitive location. Wu reportedly crossed into the United States illegally in June 2023 near Nogales, Arizona, and was later released pending immigration proceedings. He was taken back into custody by ICE on December 3, 2025. In situations like this, investigators typically evaluate broader behavioral patterns, the sensitivity of the locations involved, and the individual's background, factors that can transform otherwise routine conduct into a national security concern. The pattern is concerning. On July 23, 2024, South Korea announced the apprehending of 3 Chinese students for illegally filming the 100,000-ton USS Theodore Roosevelt supercarrier with a drone when it was docked near the Busan operational base of the Naval Operations Command in Yongho-dong. In July 2024, Shi Fengyun, a 26-year-old graduate student from the University of Minnesota, pleaded guilty to misdemeanor espionage charges for photographing U.S. military infrastructure with a drone. Prosecutors stated that Shi flew a drone near the Newport News shipyard in Virginia on January 6, capturing images of U.S. naval vessels equipped with classified systems still in the design process. In April and May 2023, Reports surfaced of a Chinese drone allegedly capturing images and videos of the USS Ronald Reagan at Japan's Yokosuka Naval Base. In 2020 December, a Chinese man in the United States was caught snapping photos of the Naval Air Station in Key West, Florida. According to the complaint affidavit, Liao agreed to waive his Miranda rights and told the agent with the Naval Criminal Investigative Service in broken English that he was trying to take photographs of the sunrise. But his lie was caught immediately when he provided the passcode to his cell phone and allowed the agent to look at the images. The agent observed photographs of Truman Annex on the camera. Not only this, a 2019 Senate report found that Chinese nationals were involved in numerous cases of intellectual property theft at institutions like Duke University, Emory University, and MD Anderson Cancer Center. Harvard's Charles Lieber case, 2020. One of the most high-profile cases involved Dr. Charles Lieber, a renowned nanoscientist and former chair of Harvard University's chemistry department. Lieber was convicted of lying to federal authorities about his involvement with the CCP and failing to disclose payments from Wuhan University of Technology. Although not a Chinese, the case spotlighted how Chinese institutions recruit top U.S. scientists, sometimes through student and academic channels, to gain access to cutting-edge research. Xin Wang, Chinese researcher at UCSF, 2020. Xin Wang, a researcher at the University of California, San Francisco, and a Chinese military officer, was arrested while attempting to return to China with biological samples. He falsely claimed to be a student and misrepresented his military affiliation. His arrest was part of a broader sweep in which multiple Chinese nationals were found to be hiding their ties to the People's Liberation Army, PLA. Whiteman Air Force Base occupies a uniquely sensitive position within the United States defense architecture due to its role in strategic deterrence. As the primary operating hub for the B-2 stealth bomber fleet, the installation houses assets that form a cornerstone of America's long-range strike capability. In such environments, even fragments of seemingly ordinary information can become meaningful when combined with other data sources. This is especially true in an era when open-source intelligence, commercial satellite imagery, and social media already provide unprecedented levels of visibility into military activity. China, meanwhile, has demonstrated a sustained interest in narrowing the military gap with the United States and its allies through a wide range of methods. In 2022, British authorities revealed that Chinese entities had attempted to recruit former UK military pilots. A Ministry of Defense spokesperson, speaking anonymously to the New York Times, stated that China had dangled lucrative contracts reportedly worth around $270,000 annually, in an effort to entice experienced Western aviators. Cyber operations have also been a central feature of China's long-term strategy. Over the years, U.S. officials have accused Chinese actors of conducting extensive digital espionage campaigns against American government and defense networks. These intrusions allegedly resulted in the theft of massive volumes of sensitive data, including information linked to advanced weapons programs such as the F-35. U.S. intelligence assessments have described tens of thousands of attempted intrusions, with hundreds classified as serious breaches that compromise critical systems, user accounts, and classified material. Although U.S. authorities have not publicly tied the Whiteman case to any organized intelligence effort, it underscores a persistent anxiety within defense circles that strategic installations remain prime targets for incremental, low-visibility information gathering. Over time, even small-scale collection activities can contribute to a broader intelligence picture, particularly when they involve platforms central to nuclear deterrence and long-range strike.